Hello dudes and dudettes, it's your favorite reject gamer Mix17 here, bringing you once again, I swear I sound so freaking stupid whenever I say that. Hello dudes and dudettes, it's your favorite reject gamer Mix17 here, bringing you the start of a new series called Minecraft Let's Build. Now, based off the title, I'll be building something called a Terraria Panda. Now, for anyone who doesn't know who the heck Panda is, obviously you are one of the lucky people who have not been watching my shows, my videos. And Panda is basically Bad Panda 292, or Supreme Panda, Lazy Panda, Amazing Panda, Big Bot Panda, and too many other names that he basically changes his name weekly. This is basically his character design that he chose, that he made, kind of, in a way, or he basically came up with this choice to do in a game called Terraria. For anyone who doesn't know what Terraria is, it's basically a 2D survival pixelated game that was created back in 2011, and it's kind of similar to Minecraft, except again 2D pixelated with a crap ton of items and bosses, including some unique features. Now I'll be building this, and yeah, let's get to it. So to start off, we're gonna need a row of 8 black concrete blocks with some brown concrete and some brown concrete powder in this order. Not that order. This order. And that's basically all the brown you're going to need throughout the entirety of this build. So, hooray! One thing done. Now then, moving on past that, we're going to need 4 blocks of concrete powder, just following afterwards, and that is it for the base. Woohoo, we're done. No, I'm kidding. Anyway. Now then, to make this a tad bit more simpler, I will be creating the black outlinings and black, what I like to call, pillars of concrete blocks, just so that way I could get a good measurement of what I'm going to be doing inside, and to basically keep record of what the hell I'm doing. You'll see later, hopefully, if I manage to not lose my mind. Alright, so let's get to it. Now then, going based off this previous build that I built, we will be going a total of, how much is this? 11 blocks high? Yes, 11 blocks high in this one tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right? Oh, whoops. Scratch that. It's supposed to be 9 blocks tall with an indentation. Yes, getting rid of the corner of 2 blocks above, making a grand total of 11. Just like this. So technically it's 9 blocks tall right here, indentation with 2 blocks right there. Cool. Alright. Now then, just off to the side of it, we'll be starting from here, go 2 blocks high, 1, 2, make an indentation, not greater than this block, and then add 2 more blocks just on top of it, 1, 2. Now then, create a 3rd block right on top of that one, and put 1 off to the left, put 1 off to the top, and get rid of the center one. Ta-da! Now then, go 3 more blocks higher, make an indentation by getting rid of the corner, and matching up with the same height, and kind of the same shape, almost, with the other pillar. Now then, I'll be going to this side here, the right side, kind of. And I'll be going 1 block tall with an indentation, getting rid of the corner obviously, and we are going to be matching up to the same height up to here, which is basically a total of 11, and then we'll make an indentation to make the 12 blocks. So, how much is this? Right, so 11, so 9 more blocks after this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. With an indentation, of course, getting rid of the corner to make a grand total of 12. Ta-da! Alright, now moving on past that, we put 2 blocks on the far left corner, far left side, 2 blocks right on top. Make an indentation, and get rid of the corner. Now then, In order to get up to 12 blocks, we need a total of 10 block towers straight up. That's including this block. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Now then, with that, we are done with the black outlining of the cape until we get to the head, and that's going to become a bit of a nuisance. Which is there. Ignore that. Going back to the cape at hand, I will now be continuing on with the centerpiece, I guess. So, with the centerpiece, I will need quite a wide variety of colors, as you can see there. I'm going to need quartz block, white concrete, light gray concrete powder with gray concrete, gray wool, and gray concrete powder. I'll get to the yellow concrete and the yellow concrete powder in a tad bit. So to start off with, we're going to need, in basically a very simple order, of 2 quartz block right here and gray concrete right there, with a row just on top of that of 3 concrete powder. Now then, we'll have to continue on, before we continue on with the black concrete powder, with gray concrete powder. One will be just right here, off to the side, right side of this small little area, and 2 of them will be on the left side, leaving the 1 open space right here. Now then, put 1 block on top right here, and you're basically done with the gray concrete powder throughout the entire build. So, woohoo! You can get rid of that piece of crap. Grab your gray wool, put 1 right on top of this thing, create the same formation, just upside down, or turn in a 180-degree clockwise way, like this, and put gray concrete right here. Ta-da! Now go straight back to your black concrete powder, fill up this small middle area to match up the taller build with gray wool, and cover up this area. And there you go. Now then, to create this little 3 area of lighter colors, it consists of the light gray concrete powder with white concrete and quartz block. Now then, bring back your blue concrete block and build up to match the same height of this, and go straight back to your black concrete powder and give this a row of that. Now then, we are basically done with the quite most of the gray, to be honest, or all the gray. Yeah, all the gray that we just used right now, we're done with throughout the entire build. Now then, you can grab all the blue, because we're going to be using it in just a short bit. And you're also going to have to grab the yellow. So, for the yellow concrete and yellow concrete powder, we're going to need 2 yellow concrete powders just underneath these 2 height indentions, and fill the 2 block space between these 2 with yellow concrete. And just on top of these 2 towers of the lower indentions, put 2 blocks, or 1 block each, of yellow concrete powder, yellow concrete block. Now we are done with the yellow just for now. We'll get back to that in quite a while from now. So the cape is going to be quite complicated on this side mostly. So we'll deal with this side. So here we go. We'll start off with the light blue, since this one has the most little. We'll put 1 just lonely right here, and then 3 blocks from the right, left, we'll go 3 blocks to the right and put 1 right there. Switch to your blue concrete, since this thing is used quite a bit, or maybe it's even out with lapis. Put 1 right here next to this little light blue concrete powder, just off to the right. Put 2 blocks right here on the edge with an indentation, do not get rid of the block, and we go up a height of 4 blocks, not including the bottom. So Keep that in mind. If you're gluing to the bottom, it's a total of 5. So just to make that a bit easier, there's 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta-da! Done with that piece. Switch to your lapis lazuli blocks. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that so horribly, but don't judge me. Fill in the small little 2 blocks right here, and then this 3x3 spacing area, fill it up with the same block. Ta-da! Alright, now then you just want to match the same height, just off to the side, just a solo tower right here, and then put 4 blocks right on top of the blue concrete powder of the lapis lazuli block. And then switch to your blue concrete powder and fill in a short L in a way shape formation like this with a row, 3 row like this, and put 1 in the middle. Now switch to your light blue and put 2 to the side and 1 in the middle. Switch back to your blue concrete powder, put 2 on both sides and 2 in the middle. Switch back to your blue concrete powder, put this one off to the left of the center dark blue powder, switch over to your lapis lazuli, what you call it, lapis block, and make another, whoops, not lapis block, blue concrete powder, and blue concrete block, and put it in the same L formation that we had earlier. Now then, we'll go switching back to the lapis block and put 1 right on top of here to match up with the rest, indent downward with a 2 blocking space right here. Now then, we're now entering a more simpler part of the cape. I swear, this took me a long while to analyze the cape throughout the picture that I had. Now, enough complaining, let's get to this. To start off with, we're going to need 6 blocks of lapis lazuli block going straight up on the left side of this open space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. An indentation, or just basically right across from it, upward, right here, just put 1. Back to this side, once again, we put 2. Switching to this side again, we put 1. And finally, another indentation of a singular 1. To make this really odd formation. And then finally put 1 at the bottom to make it look like a foot or a leg, whatever you prefer. Grab your blue concrete and fill in the space all the way to where we meet our first indentation, for which we move to the blue concrete powder and fill in the rest of the spacing in between these things. And there we go. Now that we are pretty much done with the blue right now, and now we switch over to the only part that is going to have blue terracotta. Now the blue terracotta kind of just loops or wraps around the edge a little. We go from the inside like the cell, we put 1 right here, and I forgot to put this part here, but I'll get to that in a little bit. Make an indentation, since I don't have the support to put this here, to go 3 blocks across like this. Make a lower indentation, once again on the outside with an indentation, of course no corners throughout this entire process. And we just go down, all the way down, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? No, 6. 6 blocks in total off to the side to match up with these 2 towers, almost making it parallel. Ta-da! Okay, moving back to the 2 white blocks I'm going to need, and a little bit more that I'm going to need, is white concrete block is going to be on the left side right here on this opening, and quartz block is going to be right here on this side, which is the right side. Switching to your black concrete powder, you fill in this small little area in the center, and to top it all off, put this block of quartz. Now then, we will now be entering the more crazier stage that I'm probably going to have so many regrets of doing. My apologies for my dog. There's the rodents outside, I guess. Oh dear. quite a pain and quite some serious things I'm gonna really need. So I am gonna need quite a lot of blocks, as you can clearly see from this small little area that I'm looking at. What I'm not gonna need is these useless blocks right here. I don't know why I have this in here. For safekeeping, we do not need the light gray concrete powder, along with the gray concrete powder, brown concrete block, brown concrete powder, gray wool, and gray concrete block. We will not need any of those, and now we're gonna need light gray concrete, cyan terracotta, cyan concrete block, orange wool, redstone block, lime concrete powder, lime concrete, green wool, green concrete powder, diamond block, cyan wool, red concrete block, and stone? No stone. No stone whatsoever. My apologies. And now we have the colors of the rainbow. Da-da-da-da! Oh dear God, this is gonna be one hell of a build. Alright, so just to make this a whole lot more simpler, and a hell lot more simpler for myself, that I don't absolutely just lose it, just like I forgot 2 blocks. Yes, we're still gonna need the light gray concrete powder and the light gray wool. My apologies. Good thing I caught on to that before. Now then, as you can see throughout this entire build, there's these weird little white pieces. Well, to explain this build, I will do that after I'm done. It's just it's not super complicated, it doesn't just waste time. Now then, this little area right here looks quite simple, but it's quite annoying in a way. So in order to get through this, I'm going to need these 4 blocks: quartz block, white concrete block, light gray wool, and light gray concrete powder. So here we go. Now then, I'm going to need light gray concrete powder right on top of this blue one right here. Right on top of this blue concrete powder block, with light gray wool right here. Put another thing, just light gray concrete powder, just off to the side, like so, as diagonal way, getting rid of the corner, of course. And then put light gray wool just to the side of that one, with one just on top of it. Now then, make a diagonal, getting rid of the corner, just to make this, and put one more block just to the side. There we go. Now then, white concrete block is going to fill up this areas diagonally, going straight down all the way to this area right here on top of this 2x1 block area of blue lapis, or whatever you call it. Now we're going to need block of quartz, and we're going to make basically a stairway. We go up 2 to the side, 1 up, 1 to the side, 1 up, 1 to the side, 1, and that's it. There we go. Now off to the side right here, just at the end of this 1x3 area of blue terracotta, we put a stack of 2 high quartz block with light gray wool following it all the way from the other diagonal downward blue terracotta to basically reach the same height, and put one more just on top of that one small pillar. Now with that, we are completely done with all the white. We no longer need the white. Thank God. Because I was about to lose it with that. And to also make it a tad bit more simpler, we can now grab the black concrete block and fill in the last bit of outlining we need with this one block. So to start off, we'll go on this side. We'll need a row of it to match up the same height. Put one more on top of that, and put one on right next to it. Build 2 blocks high, make 2 indentions, 1, 2, 2, and of course getting rid of the corners. Make one last indentation on the top, getting rid of the corner. Now go to the side. This needs to be a total of 5. So go to the side, 4 more blocks if you ended up putting 1 right here. Make a lower indentation. Put 1 block to the side again, and make a lower indentation once again, getting rid of the corners. Put a block on just below that one, and then a lower indentation, of course, but it's a 1x2 tower like there. Now then, on this part right here, just basically on top of the white quartz block, we're just going to need to put 2 blocks of these block I've been using this entire time. And that is it. We are done with this block. Not time to celebrate yet, sadly. Now, we're going to need quite a lot. So to start it off, we'll start from this side to this side. So we're going to need to start off with we're going to need the redstone block with the one and only orange thing. Both yellow blocks that we had, which, if no one understands what the heck I'm talking about, redstone block, orange wool, yellow concrete block, yellow concrete powder. And then we're going to need the last color that I'm going to be using until we start reaching this craziness here, which is the green blocks. We're going to need green wool, green concrete powder, lime concrete powder, and lime concrete. Now then, to start off, we just need to place just one block of redstone right here at this corner to the far left. Ta-da! And right on top of it is orange wool. As simple as that. Now then, we're going to need to basically fill up this entire row right here with yellow concrete block. And then put 1 right out to the side on top of here. And then just fill up this little small area. This little area right here, whatever you want to call it, this second black concrete block with a 2-block singular tower right above it. And then the space in between the 2 yellow concrete blocks is just yellow concrete powder. And we're done with the yellow. Now then, for this small area, it's not that difficult, but it's quite a bit of annoyance in a way. Because we're going to have to start off with green wool, then to green concrete powder, then to lime green concrete block with 4 blocks of lime concrete powder. Oh shoot. With the following lime concrete block right on top of it. And that is it for the green as well. We are done with the green. Now the following afterwards is just 3 different colors, but one of those colors has a different shade. Now, we're going to start off, we're going to need the red concrete block, blue concrete block, lapis lazuli concrete block, a block of diamonds, and cyan wool, and cyan concrete block. And then finally, as the last block that we're going to need for this build to be completed in just a few minutes hopefully, is the black concrete powder. And that's it. Now then, we'll get rid of the red concrete block. We'll just need to go up here to this little small 2x1 indentation off to the side of the head and fill up this area right here. That is it. Now, as you can see, this thing has multiple different layers and multiple different uses at one moment in a way. So, yeah, we'll start off with the bottom. To get rid of the cyan concrete, we'll need one just on top of, wait no, not on top. We're going to need a row of black concrete powder, just 1x3 row right here. Put a 1x2 row just like this to make give it another L shape like, and then put the cyan concrete powder now just off to the left, followed by a cyan wool, and put 1 more just on top of that. Afterwards, you can fill up this area 1 block taller than the cyan wool. And there you go. Switch to your lapis lazuli. We're going to need 1 block of that, just off to the side, all the way to the far right corner, with 2 blocks of diamond, 1 block space from it, just to the left, followed by another one, and fill up those 2 spaces with more black concrete powder. Now then, on top of the farthest diamond block, that to the left, you go to the right, filling up with more dark concrete, with black concrete powder, and then you make an upside down T shape, short T shape, just on top of that, like that. And that is it for that. Now then, you want to grab your cyan wool and make a weird sideways M just on top of this black concrete powder, like so. Ta-da! Switch over to your block of diamond and fill up every spacing right here on top of the cyan wool. As so. And then finally throw in your final block of blue concrete right there. And finally a small mini L-shaped row, singular spacing, just to fill up this last space of lapis lazuli block. And there we have it. There it is. The entirety of the 2D pixelated artwork of Terraria Panda. Now then, like I said earlier, I'm going to go over a little bit of what the heck everything is. Now, this huge blue area off to the side, including this small little white area right here and right here, including this little yellow area, is what's called a winter coat in Terraria. It has the blue coat, of course, or cape, whatever you call it, with its chain to secure it along the chest area. And this white area is actually fur, since it's a white cape, winter cape. It obviously needs to keep someone warm. Now then, at the time he was wearing a type of armor that I can't remember off the top of my head, and I can't remember what this blue terracotta area was again either, so sorry about that. But this hood explanation, I can give an explanation. Now, the hood in the game of Terraria is called the spectral hood. It's part of one of the strong armor sets. I believe it's second to the strongest before 1.3 update, and it was basically for the mage class armor set. Now, the reason why it's rainbow wise is not because he's gay, but in fact, actually I don't think he is. Sorry about that, Panda. But instead, it's just because there was a unique dye that was within the game of Terraria, and basically it was the rainbow dye, and that is really it that I can say. And I must admit, took me a long time trying to make this the first time, and the second time I made it, which was just right now, had a few complications along the way. You'll probably see it later. And that is it. If anyone unfortunate enough to even follow this whole step-by-step process, even though I practically sucked at giving instructions, I congratulate you for sticking this long. And that'll be all. I hope you all had a great day, and I hope someone managed to get through this video without just getting bored of my voice and talking and all that crap and nonsense. So, congratulations. I applaud y'all. And have a good day. Bye.